My name is Gris and I'm a graduate from Full Sail University. I have a graphic design bachelor's and I'm ready for the next chapter in my life. I'm ready to transform the entire world. Now, I'm a dreamer and I specialize in restoring dreams that other people lose because of this natural cycle called life. I have one book ready for publishing and I'm currently on the path to becoming an educator that focuses on empowering the young generation. Now, I want this young generation to use the rarities of their lives and how unique they are to create insanely powerful outcomes based on life's toughest obstacles. Now, over the last few years, I've been contemplating using my gifts to help the world or to help myself. It took my entire teenage life to realize what I truly wanted to accomplish in life because the options were limited. I was enticed by the natural way of thinking in terms of career and goals, but I knew this wasn't enough to fill the void I had to fulfill my dreams. I knew something had to change when I fell into confusion about my personal brand and identity. And by the time I turned 24, I had an identity crisis. I felt like I was existing and not living, and without realizing, I devalued my own life because I didn't know who I was. People overlooked me, I was ignored, I was bullied, I was physically and emotionally abused by the closest to me, and which became a contributing factor in my personal crisis. I realized that at an early age in my life, I can't continue to be subject to others' opinions about me, therefore my thinking had to change. Now, although it took me years to finalize my personal brand, I came to the conclusion that humans are the sum total of experiences that they endure. The foundation of one's identity lies in the ability to overcome or be defeated by life's obstacles. This was my issue. I didn't know who I was because I thought I was supposed to automatically become something based on talents and gifts. I didn't realize that talents and gifts are only an enhancement to the core of who we are as humans. I was not able to see the fact that not only I, but many, if not all people, struggle with their personal brand. We're taught in a society of hurt people to strengthen the areas in our lives where we perform the best. But in my journey of discovery, although this concept had some truth, it doesn't explain what we should do with our weakness, thus allowing the strong parts of our life to overshadow or even crush the weak parts. We need the weak just like we need the strong. It creates a balance that acknowledges the parts of us that we ourselves exclude. And there it is, my aha moment. I always thought that weakness was depicted by someone who has less muscle tone and couldn't perform. But in reality, weakness is our inability to take risks in life. We always drown out the parts of us that don't seem strong, all while letting the gifts and talents become the source of who we are. It's not who we really are. And this is why I'm beginning the process of opening up schools around the world. And as a graduate from Full Sail University, I plan on using my bachelor's in graphic design to start gaining experience in this field for at least 5 years. And in the process, I've already begun my journey in opening up the first school in 2025. This will include obtaining a master's in education and possibly a doctor's degree. For the majority of my life, I grew up in the church. And in church, we were taught to read the Bible and read the stories and break it down and try to relate those stories to our personal lives. And one particular character in the Bible I can relate to so much because of the circumstances and the issues that he went through. Now, his brothers were so enraged that he was favored and he had so many big dreams that they threw him into a ditch and they plotted to kill him. Now, one of the brothers decided that it was a little too harsh to kill him, so they decided that they were going to just sell him to another nation. So they took the coat of many colors, put some blood on it from an animal, took it back to the father, and told the father that Joseph died. And after a long process that Joseph ended up going through, Joseph ended up second in command in all the land of Egypt. Tell me about a dream. Joseph had a big dream, and even though life's obstacles didn't make it seem like he was able to reach those dreams, he ended up getting there just because he knew what it was to overcome obstacles no matter what anybody around him said. This is why my focus and my passion is to reach out for the people of this world that feel rejected by their own family, that feel rejected by society, and feel rejected even within themselves because they don't know how to think better of themselves. My plan and my goal is to lift up a place where people are gonna feel so comfortable that their uniqueness is gonna make them better in life and push them forward.